Behold, the worst is here. I don't think it can get much. Oh shit, never mind. I have an unpopular opinion that I'd like to share that'll be sure to butter your biscuit. Black Ops 4 dropped a few months ago, and from what I can see is just an absolute disaster. Well, let's go ahead and start out with having no campaign. Even though Black Ops has the most memorable campaigns besides Ghost, they completely neglected putting in a campaign. Instead, they have a boring cutscene that makes little sense, and they made sure to put in that "What do the numbers mean, Mason?" to make sure that you got it was part of the Black Ops title, not anything else. I know that campaign wasn't the most popular mode played, but it was an awesome getaway when you didn't want to be ass-slammed by 12-year-olds when they had snow days. They instead put in this new mode called Blackout mode, and it just sucks. The rules are like any battle royale game. Typically 100 people drop in an area and have to find weapons to be the last person standing. The map is very big, and I've walked in a straight line for 10 minutes and didn't run into a single soul until the circle closed in. And even when I did run into someone, they were behind me and prone in the grass. Call of Duty Black Ops FOURtnite. While this did compete with games like PUBG and, I guess, FOURtnite? I don't know. I believe Epic Games just kind of overreacted to it, just like how they are with Apex Legends. Yeah, that game sucks too. The feel of Blackout is the same as multiplayer, so if you suck at multiplayer, then you'll suck at Blackout mode. Overall, this mode gets a solid 2 out of 10. Moving on with the zombies, I don't have much to say because I thoroughly enjoy zombies in here. They have new original maps with unique qualities to them. The new zombie characters are okay, but honestly, it's really fun to play with friends and it's actually therapeutic in a way. I actually recommend zombies. For me, it gets a 9 out of 10.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. We've saved the best for last. Put your hands together for
Call of Duty multiplayer.
Instead of combining Halo with COD, they instead combined it with PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, and Battlefield Hardline, and forming a giant, massive pile of dog shit. The guns in this game are the same guns throughout the Black Ops series. I believe I can be as bold as to say that none of the guns are original. The game has specialists, and you can piece together a story about each one. I don't care. I don't think anyone cared about that, to be honest with you. The name of the specialists are as follows: No Skill, Pink, Odell Beckham Jr., Mantis from Metal Gear, Homeless Man, the lead singer of Nonpoint, Iron Man, Roid Rage, Can I See the Manager Haircut, and Camper. They're supposed to spice up the gameplay, but they just ruin everyone's fun. I think I'd rather play the Ocarina of Time Dark Link battle blindfolded than play with and or against these specialists. Speaking of ruining fun, some guns now have operator mods, which will make the game completely one-sided and give your opponents unfair advantages, like having God's light shine in your face, as well as, but definitely not limited to, having your submachine gun fire like the minigun from Doom. And don't even get me started on this one. This one is just straight infuriating. It's funny how there's no point in having these in the game at all. It would be cool if they had a get 50 kills with the operator mod camo or something. And since I'm on the subject, I just have to get something off my chest real quick, that getting 5 kills without dying 5 times with snipers in this game is straight up asking for too much. The Paladin isn't that bad since it's mainly the intervention and can kill in one hit, but the rest are just ridiculous. The reason for that being is that everyone moves way too fast and get real butthurt when they get killed by a sniper, so they will hunt you down as if they're John Wick on meth. It's really hard to track someone's movement down when aimed down sight since they'll move faster than your bullets, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all. I'd never realized I was shooting at Roadrunner from the Looney Tunes until now. The original maps in this game are all pretty awkward and not very memorable since you'll go to like 3 maps out of the entire set. They brought a lot of maps back from previous titles since they ran out of ideas, but they don't work with the new movement speeds and totally random spawning. The spawns are terrible. A lot of times you'll be spawned with an enemy looking at the back of your head and just pulling the trigger. This game glorifies spawn trapping and camping. Also, they've been doing this map thing where they change the time of day and then call it a new map, like how they did with Seaside Sunset and Firing Range Night. It's like the equivalent of having an empty room and then placing a rug in the middle and then calling it a new room. What if you were playing FOURtnite and they just changed the weather on part of the map and then called it a new air? Oh, wait. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for Jungle Rain and Icebreaker with slightly less snow to hit the next update. A lot of the specialist abilities are very unfair and stupid, but no one hits home quite like Dr. Robotnik here. You have a riot shield you can pull out, and you can be a part of the most unfair gameplay experience anyone will ever have. It's as if they said, the riot shield that everyone got pissed off at? Let's make it so you can put a gun in that fucker and light everyone up and make it twice as infuriating and unfair. Then someone in the office raises their hand. What if you can only kill him with a rocket launcher or shoot at an impossible hitbox like the feet, since they move like crackheads? You can only do that if you're not behind them. Ah, absolute genius. 10 out of 10. You get a promotion. You can now sit on the throne in your rightful place next to Satan. Congrats. You can get hit with this thing called a 9-bang, which its effect is what I like to call Heaven's Gates, and that's because not only will you get fire squatted the second it happens to you, but you'll see nothing but pure white light, and your guy will be so paralyzed with fear that he won't be able to crouch or go prone. He'll just put his hand in front of his face and await the inevitable. Just imagine having fun at your favorite amusement park, right? You're riding the rides, eating overpriced food, enjoying the sunshine, and then out of nowhere, an ugly lady just kicks you in the nuts, pours gasoline on you, and then sets you on fire. That's about as fun as this thing gets. Your only hope in defense is having the tactical mask on, which is just straight cheating, as you become a god and can take on millions of volts of electricity, get a tan from a flamethrower, get tiny paper cuts from barbed wire, and EMPs will be a thing of the past as long as you have this mask on. Let's all have a moment of silence for any sort of logic. Then again, all logic was destroyed when quick scoping became a thing. That's about all I have to say about Black Ops 4. I feel like that they really dropped the ball on this one, and I probably won't buy the next because of it. I want my Call of Duty back. Hashtag make COD great again. The entire reason why I play Call of Duty is to play Call of Duty. Not Halo, not Rainbow Six, not PUBG, not Battlefield, not Overwatch. No, I want Call of Duty. And true fans, I believe, at least the ones who I've talked to, never wanted it to change in the first place. The assholes who whine about the same thing every game wanted this, which is probably 0 to 2% of the fan base. I like the original feel and play style of COD because that's what makes it COD. Well, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about Black Ops 4, and I don't know. Have a great day.